Very, very choppy market here. And a decent downtrend here this morning, trying to bounce a little bit right now, but not really making much progress. Q, same thing. No, again, not much market direction to lean on at the moment. Baidu with a pretty nice little move up today on a gap up. Again, I'm out of Microsoft. That worked out pretty well. I'm out of Target. That worked out pretty well. Alongside, I'm also out of Netflix, which also worked nicely. Right now, they're all just kind of moving sideways. Hey Ed, good morning. What did I get out of the Palantir trade? I get $80 a contract out of Palantir, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, I think $80 a contract. I have to go back and check for sure, but I think I get in at 10.75 and out at 11.55. Trading at 11.27 right now. Choppy market. Very low probability trading environment here right now. Very low. Not much direction here at the market. Watching the market internals, which moved up nicely from about 11:10 up to right about 11:30, and now they're coming back down again. But just kind of chopping around. Just very, very choppy market here. All right, see if we have any more questions here. I'm just looking around for trades. It's really, market is just absolutely no direction at all right now. If I do a little nice bounce up here this morning, just kind of moving sideways. Again, I'm out of all these trades. Microsoft, I'm out of that one. That worked out nicely. I'm out of Target. That also worked nicely. And I'm out of Netflix, which worked nicely as well. Chop continues here. Market internals coming in pretty hard right now. I was looking bullish earlier. Now it's just neutral. This is just a bunch of chop here. DOC looks like a decent short, at least for intraday. Not a big mover. And you can't swing it, it's a little bit too far extended. I don't have any idea what the premiums look like. Let me take a look. Yeah, only have monthly expirations. Thing only moves pennies at a time. Another short setup here in CHH. SPY just chopping around. CHH again only has monthlies. No volume in them whatsoever. Just looking around here, not finding too much. Biden's still decent looking long here. Notice it's held up very well with the market pulling in. So as Microsoft continues to be a nice looking long here. Again, I'm out of that already. But it's 493.08 is the Microsoft resistance. Baidu moving up here a little bit. Decent long for Baidu. It's extended. You can't take it for a swing, I don't believe. I think you'd have to take it for a intraday trade. But look, it's a pretty nice setup on Baidu. It's got resistance around 134, so about $4 higher. So that looks pretty good. But just for an intraday trade for me. I took some 129 Baidu calls expiring this week. This is just an intraday trade. 129s. I paid $380 for them. They were $370 right now. See if it heads back up again. $355 by $385 right now. Again, just watching to see if we get it. I mean, it's got good relative strength of the market, so. Problem, of course, is the market internals are kind of weak right now. They're flattening out a little bit. Here's the SPY daily chart right here. Again, to keep it in perspective, daily chart on the SPY made a nice move up here from the 100-day moving average. Looks beautiful. Now we're right back up here, almost to the all-time high, and now we get some more profit taking coming in. This level's holding okay. Then you've got the 8 exponential moving average right there. That's where we are looking at. But again, this is pretty choppy action. This was kind of a mess. This is much flushing down, now come back up again. There's just not much. You've noticed where we haven't gone anywhere in the last 2 or 3 weeks in the market. I mean, we've gone all over the place, but we haven't ended up making any kind of moves that was significant as far as a trend is concerned. Again, I took some Baidu along here. Baidu just again, not much. The market's not giving you much today as far as support for any either longs or shorts. The market's fairly bearish at the moment. I mean, you can see the SPY down about 0.4%, 0.37. Q's down about 0.38, exactly the same. And the IWM is now down, is up 0.22. IWM holding up much better than the rest of the market right now. It made a new all-time high right at the open here this morning on IWM. SPY coming back down again now. Market coming in again. Triple Q's also coming in again. Very choppy market here today. Q's got room down to about 618.12. About 618.12 on the Q's. Baidu just riding along the 8. Google continuing down here today. Now it's below the 8, heading down toward the 15. Apple selling off as well. Amazon selling off as well. Tesla down about $17 right now, sitting right on the 8 exponential moving average on Tesla. Not seeing much here to try to trade. The market is just, it's a mess. I mean, it really is a mess. and we have the Fed coming up this week. Don't remember it, but don't forget. So that's going to impact people's trade. A lot of people are waiting on that. Let's see, am I continuing to hold WBD in hopes of continued bid war? I got rid of it last week. I made money on. I traded it twice. I made money on it twice. I'm out of it. It's too much of a mess. The thing is too much of a mess. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it'd be okay. The government could question it. It's just, I don't know which way it's going to go. I mean, it looks like it's going to be $30 a share, but who knows? But I'm not going to. I just don't want to mess with it. So this type of trade, you set a price target and just wait. I took profits twice in it again because I don't know what it's going to do. I don't have any idea. When if it was a clear-cut case, but this is not. There's a lot of controversy in this case, a lot of cross currents on it. I don't know what's going to happen with it. So again, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just not going to mess with the calls anymore. I made calls. I made money on it twice, and that's it. I'm done with it. If I can have a trade, and I don't feel like I understand what's going on, whether it happens to be, just the whole sector or the company or whatever, or in a situation like this where a takeover bid, I'm not going to mess with it. I don't feel like I have any really edge. Spy up and down, right for the day, but just chopping around. No direction. Again, I do have some Baidu calls I took just a while ago, just for an intraday trade. This is not a swing trade. It's too far extended on the daily chart for me to take a swing trade in it. Here's the chart on Baidu right here. Again, here's the 8 right there at 122. Stock's trading at 130. That's $8. $8 extended from the 8, and has an ATR of 429. Almost 2 ATRs. So too much. So I can't take it. I can't swing it, but I can take it intraday, which is what I'm doing because it's got pretty good relative strength versus the market. You can see that it's green, the market's red, it's holding up, and the market's coming down. Market's bouncing a little bit now. It's really difficult to try to trade this stuff. It's really garbage. Hey Maxim, Baidu, 130, 105, high volume resistance. Let me take a look. Yeah, there's some quite a few high volume candles in the price between 130 and 137. There's quite a few of them in there. The one I've got that I'm using is 132.92, 132.92. And I mean, if it goes that high, I'll be out of it. Hey Sacklin, what's my thoughts on Lucid for a short? I looked at it this morning, and it definitely was a short setup. It's this thing doesn't trade move very much on Lucid. Here it is on the daily chart. So if we look at it, you can see this is not pink, which I wish it was. But if I'm looking at support levels on this thing. Right there, it just went below it. Gotta go way back. Yeah, there isn't any other support levels. This thing is really low. This is the all-time low down here, and it's breaking down below that. No high volume candles below it. It's a good short. It's a good short, and now it's pink on the 5-minute chart. Again, this thing doesn't move an awful lot. The ATR in this thing is about 76 cents. So this is when you'd have to get if you take the options, they'd have to be tight spread. You can't pay an awful lot for them on Lucid, but it's a good short setup. Lucid coming down right there. Would have been kind of a nice entry for a short on that one. Again, it doesn't move a lot. It's by just putting in mixed candles now. Bearish day in the market though, fairly bearish. Again, I have Baidu as long, so I'm obviously trading against the trend, but Baidu has got good relative strength right now. And I'm not going to hang in this thing for very long. I'll see when I can get a profit in and I'll take it. About 12:15. I do trying to bounce. And this is a low probability trading environment. You don't want to be taking trades today. Very few, if any, and make them small. Again, this is really garbage. The market internals right now are moving up a little bit, but they've been just chopping. They had a good move up earlier this morning around 11 o'clock. A big move down about 11:30. Now they're just chopping up and down. It's moving sideways pretty much, just like the market is. Q is doing the same thing. IWM, which had been stronger, is still green. It's still green. And I'm in Baidu long. We're still in Google. This thing is having a very weak day, along with some of the other techs. Apple down today. Amazon down today. Google down today. Tesla down today about $17. Pretty weak move in Tesla, but it does have some support here, right on the 50-day moving average, pretty much, just above it. Again, I took my Palantir trade I put on Friday. I took profits in that this morning as it got up to a resistance level. PDD moving down today, which is good, but Google's not. Google's going down as well. So is IBB. So just chopping around. Abraham combined just had a 3.7 magnitude earthquake. Bay Area, California. Yeah, they had a 7.6 off the coast of Japan this morning with a tsunami warning. You had another, that was top of a morning earthquake around 5:30. Yeah, a lot of there's a lot of earthquakes going on around the world. The fault lines are moving around, I guess. Hey Frank, what are my thoughts on Carvana call debit spread? Carvana. Well, that would be off the daily chart. I find it a little extended, to tell you the truth. 150, 155. What? Am I looking at the wrong stock? You mean do you mean 450, 455 on Carvana? Carvana is trading at $444.36 right now. 440, 455. Yeah, I think it's too far extended on the daily chart. You know, you want it to get it to 450 to 455, but look where it is. I mean, it's on big volume, I understand. But the 8th at 393, and the stock's trading at 444. $51 $51. Move $51 above the 8, and you get 21 as an ATR. So it's two and a half, at least 2.5 times. It's too extended. I mean, it's likely to compress or come back a little bit way up here. So I wouldn't take a debit spread on that. No. I understand you're trying to get in. You know, that gives you a cheap entry, but I don't think that. I think the likelihood of the stock moving up to 450 or 455 is limited by the fact that it's so far extended. It might in the future, but I think for debit spread, probably that's not a good idea. Google's still coming down. Very weak on Google. It's coming down toward the 15. Google coming down toward the 15 EMA on the daily now. Just keep an eye on it. Q's just drifting. Again, I'm still in this Baidu long. Not really doing that much. Lucid short that we're talking that was called out. Lucid short. Again, this is tough trading conditions here. We just don't really have a lot of continuations on the 5-minute chart at all. TLT still coming in. 20-year treasuries showing the interest rates going up. PODD is a decent short here. Again, choppy, but bearish all day. See where it's come down from. Daily chart's bearish, just below the 200-day moving average on PODD. What, Ruth?
I'm dumb.
You done?
Dumb.
Oh, done? What'd you do?
I'm just trying to put 10 pounds of shit.
On that thing? Trying to get it packaged up? Oh, you put it in the box.
Yeah, I was going to.
That other thing didn't work?
I don't know, I just had this brilliant idea. Maybe. See, it can't get it to stay. You know, like.
Press. Yeah, because the whole box keeps popping out.
Yeah.
I thought, did you put it in
think that's done anyway. Yeah. Go on.
Plan.
Well,
What a war.
scoring's all done.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep, in the last 100 or so, Chair Streeter and the cookies, the ones that
That was good.
you can't do anything with.
Look at this. Alfie didn't eat his cookies this morning. We gave him cookies and he didn't eat them.
You didn't eat them?
No.
What's wrong with him?
That seemed weird.
Huh?
That seemed odd.
You go back to his bedroom?
Yeah. Ah. Google putting in a little hammer. Right off of the, very close to the 15. Not quite there, but it's trying to bounce a bit. We'll see what happens. Okay, we got to give these stocks some time. Because this is just a very, very choppy dip. Whoops. Showing Google putting in a little hammer bar. SPY putting in a hammer bar here. Not much volume at all on these bar candlesticks.
On MRVL on this little bomb popping off lows, talking JP Morgan out defending the name. That's on MRVL.
JP Morgan out defending Marvel. Marvel had fallen back pretty hard. There's a little thing on JP Morgan coming out in defense of Marvel. Marvel was down, pulled back pretty hard on the daily chart right here. Earnings here popped up, pulled back, and now it's trying to bounce. This is really brutal price action to try to trade. This pod, that still looks like a short to me. PODD. I think it's just got monthly options. Yeah, just monthlies on pod. Not really tradable. I do with a little pop. Google again, putting in a little hammer. Still got to get through the 8, got to get through the 15, got to get up to the VWAPs, got a long way to go. Baidu moving up a little bit for me. I'm going to take a quick profit, a small profit in this thing if I can get filled on it. I am up money on it right now, but not a lot. Still no help from the market here. And we get the Fed coming up Wednesday at 2 o'clock with their interest rate announcement. A lot of anticipation and a lot of weight when that goes on. not much to trade here. I mean, this is really pretty powerful price action. Stocks that looked good early this morning have pulled back. Las Vegas Sands, we had a PBO, but now it's PBO too much. It's PBO back below the right on the 8 here right now. Just I'm not really anxious to trade anything. Baidu, I'm still in Baidu. It's just moving sideways. Market really terrible, flat as a pancake here. Market internals just drifting up right now, slowly. Hey, Sacklin, thoughts on GM for a swing? Daily chart seems quite orderly. Yeah, it is quite orderly. After earnings, bounced up quite nicely. Bull flag right here. Up, comes down. Got actually below the 15, just moving up again. It's okay. You know, you want to really try to pick it up as close to the 8 as you can. It's not moving an awful lot here. It's okay. Again, I'm just not anxious to take anything right now, especially for a swing trade. I'll look for some intraday trades. There's a SPY trying to bounce. Huge trying to bounce, but you know, Google is in trouble. Google long. If someone's IBB, neither one of them are doing much today. And Google pulled back quite a bit. They're still above support, but this market is just very, very difficult right now. PODD was short. PODD, it is down just a bit here today. Kroger bounced up this morning, pulling back a little bit now, but still nice and green today, up 1.5%. All right, I'm going to stop and get something to eat here. This market's not doing much of anything. Good time to take a little lunch break. You take a little lunch break. I'll be back in a while. I'm sorry we haven't had very good trading today. It's very, very the market's very, very low probability trading environment. LPTE. So thank you everybody from YouTube. I appreciate your being here today. We'll be back tomorrow about 11:30. See you then. Have a great afternoon. Trade well.